Hey YouTube, how's it going? We're here. We are back for the finale of Steins Gate. I've been dragging my feet with this. We should have been done. Like, if I really want to go through like the math, we should have been done with Steins Gate like 2 months ago. Like, legit. And I've been dragging my feet and getting sick. But I've been dragging my feet. So if you could like the video for me, please, I would greatly appreciate it. This is it. We're gonna knock out episode 22, 23, and episode 24 in this one little stream video thingy, and then we'll watch the movie next week, or we'll watch the movie whenever I feel like it. So that's the plan. Last time was like legit, not even lying to you, I had to like take a second to look at the episode to remember what it was about. But just the thoughts that I remember before I got sick, because I didn't think about this show a peep when I got sick. But before I got sick, last episode, episode 21 of Steins Gate 0, might be one of my favorite episodes of Steins Gate. First series and 0. It's episode 21 for me. I don't remember this episode this season. Whenever he went, when he went back to the Alpha World line, I don't remember whatever world line he's not supposed to be in. When he went back there and we had the whole Kurisu moment, paralleling that episode, and then episode 23 from Steins Gate. Those are my 3 favorite episodes of the series. 2 of my favorite episodes are from 0, and I feel like Steins Gate is the superior series in terms of like Steins Gate and Steins Gate 0. But like that last episode, like the thought process of what he had to do in order to succeed, and then the reward of getting back Hohoin Kyoma laughing maniacally. Like, I felt like it was so deserved for him to act that way, because what he did was legit crazy. Only a madman. Episode 8 is what episode 8 of Steins Gate 0. Yes. Only a madman would do what Kyoma did. Time leaping over 3,000 times so that he can get back to the roof, so that he can make sure they don't die. My goodness. It's only him could do it. And I felt like it was so rewarding to see the mad scientist come back. It was so rewarding. Oh man, that one of my favorite episodes. It felt rewarding, especially being frustrated with Kyoma for a lot of Steins Gate 0. I was very frustrated with him for a lot of this series. Understandably, I understood why he was the way he was, but it still was frustrating nonetheless. To get back to that felt good. It felt really good. So call it there. Here we go. 22. We're starting now. Steins Gate 0, episode 22. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Yeah, they still ended up dying, which is they still end up dying. I think we discussed this the last time. The next time we leap back, 100%, skip all of this, skip it all, just go to the roof and throw them in the time machine and leave, right? That's what you do. Oh, okay. Right. It might be he got hit again. It might be a convergence. We don't know though. It feels like a convergence. Yes, he did. Also, I wanted to thanks for clarification. I want to say Ruben clarified it for me. The how like Okarin being in the future got set up. I like watching the episode. It's one of those weird things where it's like watching the episode. I read everything that happened, right? Oh, Amadeus. Like I read everything, but it didn't fully compute. So I was confused as to why he was there. And it was like, no, we just did a really big time skip. That's what happened. And then he woke back up again. I was like, I get it. I understand. It's not that he time leaped, it's that it didn't work and they just kept on going. I got it. Appreciate you. I was about to be like, how the hell? I thought he was dead. That is a Hohoin Kyoma. Oh, what was his nickname that he called her? He came with a name for her. I can't remember it. Damn it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Durpa. that's that's the second one. Yes. Oh, Daru, stop. Not him giving his own sound effects. Whew. He's not. You know what I'm wondering? My initial guess, I still have it written down over there on the board. Still have it written down on the board. Was that my guess was, is this timeline the timeline that unlocks the Steins Gate for OG Steins Gate? Right? He got the secret message, the secret ending. He goes in one more time, changes it, unlocks the perfect timeline. How the hell does this series be that? This is my guess. If I'm going off my guess, like, how do we get there? I had no idea until you just came back and told me. I had no clue. She can't even reach it. He's gonna pick her up. Yep. Put me down. If you don't put me down. Oh, that was great. Thwap, thwap. Put me down. Uh, thwap, thwap. Okay. She hit them hard. Yes. Yes. Weather balloons? Stop. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. Her dad. Kurisu's dad. He's the reason that got the he's the reason why the what's his face went off in the first place. Yeah. No. Right. There would be no need to fight. I remember that. Amadeus? Yeah. And didn't Amadeus go down original? Like it went got taken down originally, right? And was used the very first time before we started all this in Steins Gate era, I should say. Like 12 episodes or something. Like within the last 10 or episodes or something, right? And we had to and Maho had to get Amadeus back up online. Right. D. I was just about to say D mail. Right. Hands are tied. We might get back into a corner where we can't. We have no choice. D dying. So it would have to be through Daru. Yep. And then when we get back to here, we'll have it. Oh? I have to say this out loud. This moment's fleeting. I feel like a kid again. I don't know what this series is doing currently right now, but I feel like I'm like 22. Like endorphins, serotonin, something's flooding my brain, making me feel the way I feel right now. I had to say it out loud. It's a weird feeling. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mayushi. I would love to look up at the sky like that without all of the light pollution. Excuse me. Is it a link to install Amadeus again? I remember. I remember thinking there was gonna. I'm sorry. I'm like reminiscing. I remember thinking that Kagati possibly could have been some Kurisu Amadeus memories brought to the real world. I remember thinking that. This reminds me of that movie Her. Let's go up the stairs. These stairs have significance, don't they? How come we've been putting her name in brackets now? I don't remember that ever happening. The perfect world line. Right? My screen went out. That's he always has so much to deal with. I feel like a legit question. It's a selfish question. But a legit question is like, what is the point of doing all of this if you're too broken to enjoy it? Right? Like you wouldn't. I don't know. The world is safe. I don't know. Music is great. I really love the music. Wow. Okay. Let's hope this works. Something tells me it might go wrong. Her dictation sounds more robotic, like executing this command. I like that's like a really cool design. She'll rip your heart out. They always do this. Why does she always get these heart wrenching goodbyes? We don't get to see where he went. No. She always gets the most heart wrenching moments of the series. It feels like, outside of Mayuri and Suzuha getting shot out the sky by rockets. One, two, I can think of like 3 or 4 episodes where it's just like snatching my heart out of my chest with Kurisu. Why? If they know it works, they're gonna find a way to do it. Man. It's rolling episode 23. 1.12. Here we go. Let's see how different things are. Amadeus isn't there. Do you know what Amadeus is? Mm-hmm. Things stay the same, yeah. Some things change, some things always end up staying the same. Yeah. Huh? Kagari? Why? You see, Shining finger. This is the difficult thing with changing things so like long. I remember making a huge gigantic deal about this in OG Steinsgate, where it's like they were just using D-mail and changing things and just like not trying to figure out like the consequences. Granted, we were short on time, so it's like we had no idea. But it's just like doing something that far away, it's like so many things are different. Where it's just like the basic idea of everything is there, right? The basic idea is there, but the events leading up to it are different, so you're working at a disadvantage. Flip it on them from the future, ho. Yeah. Ooh! Pop off! My God! Kagari up there getting a body count already? Okay, so damn. So she's similar to the little girl that left from Suzuha the first time because there was no full brainwashing. She's still angry, right? Woo! Okay. Ooh, it's the hardest part of the head. Ah, no! Don't do it. Don't tempt her. Uh, she's crazy. I don't care how much I want them to stop fighting. I'm not sticking my head between them two people. They both got their finger on the trigger. There's no way I'm leaning my head in between the path of both guns. This wholesome conversation surrounded by dead bodies. We took care of the professor. That's right, we took care of the professor. We still got the helicopter. The attack helicopter. Yes. Okay. Anything to speed this conversation up. Anything to speed this conversation up. Can we shoot the attack helicopter out the sky before it shoots at us? I don't know what we're going to shoot it out the sky with. But can we just do it? We got the professor already. Go. Go. Ayako. Ayako, go! Dude, if another helicopter rises up over the horizon and shoots missiles at them and they die, I'm tired. I am. Hurry up. Go! She's staying? Damn, slaughter. cross everything. We cross everything. He's calling a helicopter. Come on. Hurry up. Damn it. No. Shoot at. Is there has to be another gun on the roof? Just oh my gosh. It went through. They did it. Is he dead? Is he dead? Yeah, not shoot it down, but do anything. Distraction. Oh, he did it. New message. Shoot at it, distract them so they don't shoot the box. Shoot the box. I'm reading the subtitles. I want that as my wallpaper. I want that as my wallpaper. That's really cool. Two time machines. Things are about to get funky. What would you do if you got a phone call from yourself? What's on my hard drive? Receives answer. Oh, it is me. Blow all your time on confirmations. The message wasn't received. You screwed everything up because you asked too many damn questions. Tell her yes. The other one's gonna come back. I don't think I should tell you. So they're just lost the time. That's a terrible feeling. That's a terrible fate. To just be lost the time. Ah, it sounds terrible. Just entrusting things to another version of you. It's a blessing and a curse. I don't. I don't like this. I just don't like the fact that I'm actually getting emotional from this. The thought of them being lost to time like really like kind of hurt my heart. Turn on the news. Mm-hmm. She's gonna be. She gonna do it? Wow. It brings my favorite. Brings everything full circle. I want to see him record the message. No. I'm not lying to y'all. As I sit here, seeing this makes it worth it, right? As insufferable, as unsufferable as parts of this of Zero have been, I'm not lying. Like this moment makes it worth it. Not me sitting here legit like about to cry. uh, Makes it worth it. Made it worth it. Huh. Middle aged Kyoma looks way cooler than younger. Like middle aged Okabe looks cool. I don't know what it is. Just the extra definition they put in his cheeks. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic, right? Her being there with little Susan. Little Susan, that's a weird dynamic. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I have a guess, but I feel like my guess is completely wrong. So if I'm right, I'll just say I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'll never bring up my thought ever again. But I'm not about to say it out loud either. If I had a piece of paper, I'll write it down, but I don't. All right. That. What is it with episode 23? I really liked episode 23. Holy crap. I'm legit when I say. Oh, wait, you see that? I see it. Hold on. That one moment, seeing Kyoma record the message that gave us original Steinsgate ending, it made watching Steinsgate Zero just worth it, in my honest opinion. It did. Because I wanted to know what if that was the case the whole time. And the fact that it is, it makes it for me. My guess was right, by the way. I did guess that after the first two episodes. Right now, the board's on link click. On the other side, did I erase it? Ah! I didn't erase. I did erase it. 18. What? Nah, this man's he's the greatest. Nah, he's the greatest. Nah, he's the greatest. He's the greatest. He's the greatest. No way. He's the greatest. Nah, he's the greatest. They were screwed. They were they were unequivocally screwed. He's the greatest. Nah, episode 23 is that's a 10 out of 10 episode. Like that's a 10 out of 10 episode. What? This is the last episode, right? Question is episode I'm pausing for a second. Is this Like an OVA? Or is this like the finale? Or was that the finale? 23. And 24 is just listed as 24, but it's an OVA. Nah, he's great, bro. He's great. He's great. He's great. I'm if episode 23 is technically the end of Steins Gate Zero, not barring like this is an OVA, I'm gonna keep it like so. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Steins Gate Zero isn't the masterpiece that Steins Gate is, right? I will say that. To me, Steins Gate is a masterpiece. But as far as like the most, this was satisfying. The end of Steins Gate, I'm not saying wasn't satisfying. Not saying that whatsoever. It was. I just expected bad end and got good end. Didn't expect that. This right here is just, this is great. This is like legit great. Like this makes me emotional. That's great. That is legit great. That is a great ending to me. The ending of this show is just making sure that the previous show happens and he gets to go full Chad and go travel through time and get them. Yeah. That right there. That was satisfying. That was really satisfying. Especially because he was so unsufferable throughout the majority of Steins Gate Zero. Understandably so. I have to say that. I get why he was the way he was. But even still, it was frustrating. So to get the Kyoma, the Okabe that we got for the last 3-4 episodes. Come on, man. This was a satisfying ending. I was saying this, I think before I started recording, that Steins Gate Zero was like a 7, maybe an 8. This, I'm kidding. I'm not lying to you. Episode 23, I would recency bias this to a 9. I had an amazing time with the last 4 episodes of the show. Let me watch this. I'm like blown away by that ending. It's had the same effect that Steins Gate's ending had on me. Where I'm like shocked at the ending. Completely different reasons, but the endings blew me away. Wow. And let this like wash over me. Wow. If I had one critique, I don't care about this. Right? I don't care about this episode. If I had one critique, right? I need to hear myself talk. Hold on. If I had one critique, I need one episode. I need one episode with in the new D-Rhine, the D-Rhine timeline. I need one. It was a little jarring with Okabe going back and things were different. The events leading up to things were different. Characters were a little bit different, but we just had like he just had to pivot on the fly. I wish we would have gotten an episode at least giving us a tiny glimpse at everything instead of just coming back and being like and then it just go we just have to hop into it. It's my one gripe. That is my one gripe. I needed one more episode. Just one more. That's it. That's it. Just one episode of trying to figure out what the heck is going on. You still could have ended that episode being maybe just as confused or maybe not getting all the information you needed. That's it. That's legit it. I'm really like taken aback by that episode. It's the same effect. It literally has the same effect on me that OG Steinsgate has on me. The same effect. Where I'm like completely taken aback that that was the ending. I'm for those two to go back, ensure that we get to the that a timeline can get to Steins Gate, resign themselves to being lost to time, being put back at the dawn of humanity, and then Okabe going back with the very first mission in a time machine and getting them. That's that's great to me. Like that tickles every fancy that I have. Like it I'm very satisfied. Wow. I am. I am very satisfied. I do think it's a funny dynamic that Kagari stayed behind, ends up growing up with Suzuha. She's older than Suzuha when it's supposed to be the other way around. That's that's great. But then they go back to save Suzuha and Kagari, and we're gonna get another. We're gonna have it's. I love that. Dude, that's I'm still thinking about last episode. Pathetic how they back down. Who would she have had in mind back then? I think it's hilarious that even it, even in World War III and everything else, Ferris still kept the meow stuff up. What? Never mind. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. I was gonna say something. Never mind. Never mind. How many Valentine's Day presents is Kilma gonna get? Okabe. None. One. Two. I'm glad that he didn't have to die in our SG0 timeline. I have to be her father before being a man. Suzuha, stop. What episode does this fit in between? I can't remember the episodes specifically. Like when things like went to hell with Kagari and her getting kidnapped. This has to slot in the first. No, this has to happen before episode 13, right? Because isn't that when all that stuff happens? Because oh goodness. Because Maho she goes back to America like episode 13. 12, episode 12, episode 13. She goes back and then 14 she has to come back. So it has to be before then. Screen went out again. I'm looking at the OBS window. Okay. What? I never expected to see something like that. Never ever. Never ever ever would I have expected to see that. They say. There's so much plot in the room currently. Oh, it's a secret. Not Ferris using this for promotion. What's that? Who burning? Pause. Who's burning the cookies? Take it off the eye. Yeah. Oh, it probably stink in there now. You put aluminum foil in there? She did put aluminum foil. What are you guys doing? Why does she have more than one microwave? She burning stuff. She put Oopas in the toaster oven. What is wrong with them? She one put aluminum foil in the microwave. The other one put in metal Oopas and stuff. All right, computer. The third time the monitor's gone out. Double check we're still recording. You ever see? Well, I remember watching this video of this chick trying to cook pancakes, and she kept burning them because she didn't know you needed butter. How, like after you done burnt the first two, why you keep baking Why you keep trying to make pancakes? I don't get it. It's just your sweater, right? You have a shirt under. Why y'all do that? No. How many pictures? Six, seven? They made a lot. Oh, she's back. The drill sergeant. Eat peanuts through your belly buttons. Don't let Dadu see her. Daru. I gotta figure out why that's happening more. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's just me. I couldn't do it. Aw. Aw. Oh, so she got taken already. I wish I would have watched this. I wish I would have watched it like right at the same time. Yeah, I wish I would have watched that. Unless there's something in here I can't watch. I wish I would have watched that like right around that same time. Like, hey, this kind of fits. Watch it here. I think it would have hit more. All that stuff would have been fresh. At this point, I watched that stuff like 2 months ago. Yeah, episode 13 more. I want to say I liked it. It was an adorable episode. There's still some time at the end of this, so I wonder what's back here. I can't stop thinking about the ending, like the real ending. Like legit, I really like that ending a lot. Wow. Come on, ED. Get me there. What we got? Aw. Aw. Way to rip my heart out, show. From Salieri. Aw. That was sad. What? That was sad. Oh, man. I had to end off like that. That was sad. Dude, that was Steinsgate was an experience, right? I'll say that. Steinsgate was an experience to say the least. I just want to look at the notifications. Oh my gosh. I said it before, I'll say it again. I'll say this and I'll wrap up, right? I don't think I have much else to say. Just to reiterate, Steins Gate is a masterpiece. Steins Gate 0 is not a masterpiece. Before, not counting episode 24, which is on Crunchyroll's episode 24, the OVA. Before episode 23, Steins Gate 0 would have been like a 7, 8 if I'm feeling really nice, but a 7. But it's again after episode 23, I want to jump it to a 9. That might be like very recency bias because I just watched the episode, but I was so satisfied by the ending of Steins Gate 0 that it makes me want to jump it like a full 2 points. Just because, one, I kind of feel if this was information that was known to everybody upon starting Steins Gate 0, that it was going to be the story of how the secret ending message is unlocked in episode 23 of Steins Gate. If people were aware of that going in, then to me, I feel like that takes away from the experience of this. I had no idea that Steins Gate 0 was going to be the story of that message that brings Okabe back and makes him go through the second time and achieve Steins Gate. I didn't know that. I wrote that down. I erased it, I want to say. But I wrote it down after watching the first 2 episodes of what if this story is going to be the secret message? Like, eventually we get to a point and we get to see him record the message that Okabe ends up watching in episode 23 of Steins Gate. If you're here listening to this right now, go back to the first episode if you don't remember me saying that. Matter of fact, I want to say I recorded that Discord session too, and it should be like linked to it. If I want to say I did. I want to say I did. It all should be there. If you don't remember me saying that, I 100%, that was my theory after watching the first 2 episodes. So to get here and see the recording of that video, get to see the ending, that part of the midpoint of episode 23 play out again, know why Mayuri did what she did, knowing that it was another Mayuri telling her to push on, like, you need to make him go back, you need to encourage him to keep going. Having them get stranded in 18,000 BC only for Okabe to take the first mission and go there and bring them back. Like, that was so satisfying to me. It was so satisfying, and I can't think of anything else like that. I already was like on cloud 9 just watching that video. This one image of him walking from the time machine towards them, and they're looking out at him crying because he came to save. That's a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. Like, this moment alone makes Steins Gate Zero worth it. Oh my goodness. It makes it's gonna make me emotional, freaking cry. It's a 10 out of 10 moment. That is my I can't even say it. That's my I can't believe. I feel like that moment is it's so satisfying that I'm arcing it over Kyoma waking up after going insane in episode 23 after listening to himself. He listens to himself tell himself that the Steins Gate is real, that he finds the will to keep on going, and he gets up and gets back in the time machine and achieves Steins Gate. The thought of Okabe going back in time to save Mayuri and Suzuha, who saved him, I like it better. That's super recency bias. I won't say they're right there. Those prime, out of like my favorite moments of Steins Gate, a series, majority of them is from Steins Gate Zero, which is crazy. From the last 2 to 3 episodes of Steins Gate Zero, that's crazy. What the hell? That was. I'll never forget this. I'm glad I watched Steins Gate Zero. I am. I'm glad I watched it. I feel like it's a me thing, right? To rate Steins Gate as a masterpiece, but almost all of my favorite moments from the series in general is from the secondary series that isn't as good as the first one. And I think those moments end up being that good because they reinforce Steins Gate. Every episode I think that is my favorite one directly reinforces a moment from OG Steins Gate. Directly reinforces it. It makes a scene from Steins Gate just have more context. I think that's why I like those are some of my favorite moments. The whole ending of episode 23 right here is incredible. They landed 18,000 BC. They're screwed. They're done. There's no surviving. They're finished. And he goes back and gets them. It's a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10. I gotta pause. I'm getting out of here. Because I'll keep rewatching it over and over, and eventually it's gonna get a tear to drop. I'm done. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I'm glad that I can say I've watched all of Steins Gate. We still got a movie to watch, right? We still got a movie to watch, and I'll try to get that done in the next week. But this was a 10 out of 10. Steins Gate overall, taking Steins Gate 0 into account, taking OVA episodes and like zero, Steins Gate as a whole to me is a masterpiece. I don't know how I can take a series that is a masterpiece and isn't a masterpiece and combine them and make a masterpiece, but I just did. Steins Gate as a whole, both animated series. I don't know about the light novels. That might be a venture. I might stroll down that road eventually. Not like visual novels, not light novels. Is there light novels? If there's light novels, let me know. The visual novels. But as far as Steins Gate and Steins Gate 0, put them together and tell a big story. It's a masterpiece. It is. It's a masterpiece. And I would like to see like if there's like a different watch order. Like I wonder if there's like a certain watch order you can do for this that would be like kind of like how people rearrange like Star Wars canon and they watch like in certain orders of things. Watch these, like I can't remember the order. It's like you can either watch 4, 5, 6, then like you could watch release order, actual like timeline order, like in timeline, or you can watch like these two, then this one, then these two, and that. I wonder if you can do that with Steins Gate. Like if you could watch episodes 1 through X of Steins Gate and then watch this of Steins Gate 0 and then flip flop back and forth and do this. I wonder if you could do that. And I wonder how interesting and confusing it would be if you did. Let me know. That's all I'll say. Let me know if that's the case. But I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys again. I appreciate you again. For everyone that recommended me and voted for this to be watched, thank you. And that's all I got. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.